Hi and welcome to my quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 with its 2K Super Amoled display. Go around showing you what the phone looks like. On the top you have the metal finish, which is rather nice for a change. Tiny little bits that separate the metal for the antennas, from what I can gather. The infrared emitter port for controlling TVs, etc. Qualcomm 4G sticker, a microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack. Then on the left hand side you've got a metal volume rocker and nothing else on that particular side. You've got some little bumps. Then on the bottom again you've got two sets of lines which I believe are for the antennae for the different devices. It looks like you've got two microphones on the bottom, and then you've got the micro USB that supports the MHL output, which you can pick up those devices for $5.99 on eBay instead of paying God knows how much from Samsung when they do work, so I've got one. And then you've got the pen, which, well, it works, that's about it to be honest. And on the right hand side you've got a metal power on and off. Now on the back you've got the ridiculous heart rate monitor that, well, when it works, probably. If I could take my own heart rate then it'd probably be accurate. Then you've got the 16 megapixel camera that supports 4K video recording, but as the phone is as thin as what it is, it can only support 4K recording for 5 minutes and 2K recording for 5 minutes, but Full HD it doesn't have a time limit on it. It's got the flash. The speaker port on the back is really loud, but what I find really annoying, I used to own the HTC One M8 and the sound's pathetic compared to that. Inside the actual phone, some more connectors for the different covers you can put on. You can see the pattern around it, which is for the NFC. There's a pathetic speaker, but that's my personal opinion. The slot for up to a 128GB micro SD card. As you can see, I don't actually have one installed. The internal memory on this is 32GB with about 24 to 25GB available to the end user. You can still currently move some part of apps to the external card. The screen on this is actually amazing. I'm really impressed with it. They've done a fantastic job. The only downside I found with AMOLED is as soon as you tilt it slightly off centre, it goes a bluey tinge sort of colour. But that's by the by. The other thing as well, because of the high resolution of the actual screen, there are a lot of apps that I like, say like Angry Birds Space, that aren't compatible, which I find rather annoying, and the maker of the game is actually looking into it. Have a quick look at the game. You don't need a tutorial. The brightness is down, way down, because it really is too overpowering to the... But this screen is amazing. If Apple use Super AMOLED, I'd be... well, stick with Apple. There is more challenging aspects of the game once you get further through it, but it is, if you can say, it does look stunning. Press up and hold it and it'll float for so long. Let's a quick look at that particular app. You could hear the speaker, I think it was fortunate. Goat Simulator, that runs nicely on it. The other thing as well, I've got a Mogo controller and the free Pac-Man app. Because of the ridiculous screen resolution, which to be honest I think is pointless out of a Full HD's, well, you can tell it's pretty decent, but as you can see, look, you can't, don't even run it. If I had a joystick connected to it I could click through and actually run the game, but I can't actually use the game itself. Do a quick quadrant test on which Samsung claim it's a quad core 2.7 GHz, but the problem with this is because this phone is as thin as what it is, it's very rare it actually runs at 2.7, which to be honest it's a letdown. This should actually score more than the 801 based HTC One M8, where this is the 805 and it is actually slower. I've had it near to the M8 score once. Generally it's been scoring between 13 and 20,000 on this particular benchmark. I have got the lights set permanently on as well, so I know where they are on the controls at the bottom. Now generally I've been finding the CPU runs around 1.2 GHz all the time. As you can see there, it's managed to actually get a score very similar to the HTC One M8, but again it will not do that all the time. It's a big letdown. If you look, current frequency nearly 2 GHz. That's it. I've only ever had it once at that and it still scored 24,000. And strangely as well, the Google Play Store keeps running and running no matter how many times you exit out of it. Not the Play Store, so the music app keeps running and running and running. The volume, as you can see, is full belt. This is my favourite game at the moment. Quite a reasonable price as well on the Google Play Store. It does get a lot harder as you actually get through the game. You can multi-touch on it. Because I didn't actually get through the door, you can see I lost 10 balls. Not multi-touch. Okay. Now the other thing as well I've noticed is the SkyGo app. For some reason it'll let you install the SkyGo app, but Sky don't actually support this device, which is odd because it's a £600 phone. But you can use the Sky Plus app and also the Now TV app. Quick look at Minecraft on this device with its high resolution screen. You can see how quick that's moving about, which should do with the specification of the actual phone. Now on the camera it looks really light, but it's actually really dark with my brightness being quite a way down. If I can get that to show. The brightness is, as you can see, nearly off. But that is really bright. But the clarity on this screen is amazing. I've always liked Super Amoled LED displays, even on the original Note 1, or Note as it's called. That's been a quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, which personally, until they iron out the problems with a lot of apps not running on it, I wouldn't actually recommend the phone. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.